Alright, so we'll create a new parameter here. And for this one, we'll go with m_approved. Alright, then I'll put it under instance, and the type is going to be material, and the group is materials and finishes. Alright, and according to the pic, the last one's going to be m_resolved. So we'll go with the same settings here as well: instance, material, and materials and finishes, and then I'll hit OK. So overall we have 4. Let me see. We have 5 in the pic, so we have another parameter to make, and needs to be for the new status. So once again, we'll create this one, m_new and instance material and materials and finishes. And alright, the symbol that we have for the active status is orange colored. So in the material browser, I'll create a new material, then right click on it and rename. Now the new material is going to be named clash_new. Alright, and in order to keep the material up here, just so we don't have to look for it, I'll put an underscore in the beginning of the name. After that, I'll press the asset to open up the asset browser. Now here in the search bar, I'll look for a color. Alright, put this on 64, then plastic, and let's see, I'll try to choose a material that's new. Alright, so let's change it to metal to see if we can get anything interesting in there. We just want to find the material that doesn't have this yellow symbol. Alright, so this metal here, the red one, I'll add it, and then I'll close the browser, and we can also change the color as well. Let's go with this brighter red, and then we can hit apply. Then we can go to the identity tab and hit copy on the name, then check the use render appearance box. Alright, and then I can adjust the roughness. So I'll grab it and decrease it a bit. You know what, let's add to it a bit and then hit apply. Now from this material, I'll create a duplicate, but first let me paste the name that we've copied in the identity tab, in the appearance tab as well, and then go to the copy, and then we can edit this one. Go to the identity tab and edit the name to clash_active. And if I'm not mistaken, according to the pic, the active status was set on orange color. So I'll use Ctrl+C to copy the name here as well, and then I can go over to the appearance tab. Now I'll have to make sure to get a duplicate of this, and then we can edit the name to clash active, and then we can change the coloring to orange. Okay, let me just adjust the roughness a bit. I don't think this is enough, so I'll increase it a bit, and then I'll hit apply to finish it up. Let me just adjust the roughness a bit more. Put it on 0.51, and alright, then I'll manually put in 0.51 for the roughness on the clash new as well, just so we have all of them on the same type. So once again, I'll create a duplicate here, and then go over to the identity tab and change the name to clash_approved. Then in the appearance tab, I'll create a duplicate, and then I'll edit the name here to clash_approved. Now the color used for the approved status was green, so we'll choose the same one over here as well. Then apply, and alright. Now I'll create a duplicate from the new one, and then after that I can go over to the identity tab and change the name to clash_resolved. I'll create a duplicate of it in the appearance tab, and then change the name here as well, and then for the color we'll go with the same yellow that's used in the Navisworks. Alright, and now the final one. We'll get a duplicate of the resolved, And under the identity tab, I'll change its name to /_reviewed. Alright, then about creating a duplicate of it in the appearance tab, and then changing the name, and then for the color, we have a bluish color in the Navisworks. The sky blue that we have up here, we can go with that and then hit apply. Alright, so the first one that we selected over there was active, so we'll go with the same one here. Okay, the next one's going to be approved. Okay, then the one after that is new, and then we have the resolve stats. Okay, and then the reviewed one. There goes the resolved, and then that's done. Alright, so after that I'll hit apply and then OK. Then select this to open up the associate family parameter. We'll choose one of these. It's fine for now. So then we'll have to go to the rest of the parameters. So open up the parameter properties. Alright, so in the Excel, the first one was clash type. So over here, I'll put in clash type in the name and put it under the text type. Then instance, and the group parameter is going to be identity data, and then hit OK. Now the next one is going to be tolerance. So we'll press the new option, then paste the name tolerance here, put it under instant, then text and identity data, and OK. And the next one is going to be clash name. So we'll open up the parameter properties, choosing the name clash name, and then the same settings. The one after that is going to be status, so we'll go with that for the name and the same settings. Now you can add or decrease the number of these based on your own needs, but I added as many as possible, and you can adjust it based on your own preference. So the next one is distance, and I'll add that as well. And the one after that is result status. Alright, there we go, instance and identity data. And the next couple of parameters are x, y, and z. So first, we'll go about making the x. Put it under instance, and then identity data, and then OK. Alright, then we'll create the y as well under the text type. And the one after that is z. Alright. And there we go. The next one is grid location. Put this under instance as well. Then text and identity data. After that, I'll create a parameter for assigned to, which is the one that has the names of the engineers that the project is assigned to under it. And then after that, I can add the element ID. For this one, we'll go with instance, but this time integer type, and the same identity data group parameter. Then after that, we'll have comments. And OK, we can save the file up to this point. We can go over here to the Navisworks folder, then open up the files folder, and we can save it right here. For the name, we can go with clash point. Let me just open up the options and put the maximum number of backups on 1, and then I'll hit save. Then I'll hit load into project and close. And alright, it's just taking a bit of time to process. Alright, so now we can click somewhere here in the plan to create our symbol. Now if we select the symbol, we can see all of the parameters added under the identity data section. So now we're going to use Dynamo to assign the parameters here and paste the symbol where the clash is